comes to responsible bird feeding, the number one rule is to keep bird food off the ground. And there's several ways to do that. The first and most important thing is, what are you feeding? This is an example of a typical bargain blend available in many stores that do not specialize in bird feeding. The only seeds in this mixture that birds eat are these small black seeds that I'm taking out. In this whole sample that I've put here, there are only about 10 seeds that birds will eat. The rest will be scattered on the ground, where it will lay and rot or be eaten by rodents that it attracts. When you're picking a bird seed blend, you want to look for the 6 basic seeds that birds eat. Birds eat black oil sunflower. That's the single most desirable nutritious seed that you can feed. Our winter birds, such as juncos, eat millet, the small white round seed. Additionally, birds in our area like safflower. Safflower is a nutritious seed that many people feed because it has a bitter taste, and most rodents don't like the taste of it. It also is good for discouraging large blackbirds. Sunflower seed is available in the shell or already hulled. The hulled sunflower is what I like to feed because any seed that falls to the ground will be quickly eaten up by ground feeding birds such as sparrows, juncos, and doves. Many of our birds are attracted by peanuts. Again, hulled peanuts leave no mess. And finally, birds such as the American goldfinch, the redpoll, and the pine siskin like a seed called Nyjer. Nyjer is not the thistle in the sense that people think of the invasive Canadian thistle. It's a seed that's bred and comes imported from India, Ethiopia, and Sumatra. It's a small black seed with a white inside, and generally rodents don't waste time with that because there is not enough food there for them. Another way to feed and keep seed off the ground is to feed seeds that have been compressed into cylinders or blocks. The seeds are not easy for the birds to scatter and can be put into feeders that catch any small amount that might fall. The advantage to feeding these cylinders is that the seed doesn't spill. They tend to last longer than loose seed, and also the bird stays on the feeder a lot longer because they have to work at the seed to get it. So it's a little bit more enjoyment for the backyard birder. Other ways to feed cylinders or even loose seed are in feeders with trays attached to the bottom, again to catch any loose seed. And finally, suet, which is essentially rendered beef fat. Suet is a high concentration of fat. It can have grains or nuts or fruit embedded in it. It's an important winter food for a bird. It's important, if you're going to feed suet, that you not hang suet from the butcher, especially in an urban setting. The suet that you buy at the grocer or butcher is raw and has not been rendered to remove liquids and impurities. It smells like rotten meat. The Norway rat can detect that odor from over a half-mile away. Rendered suets are odorless. So if you're going to feed suet, stick with the commercially prepared suets, and that will keep your backyard clean.